Hello, breadfiesta here, and welcome back to Let's Play Gladius 2003 for the GameCube Vanilla Plus mod. Gladiatorial. If I say that right away, then I won't have to restart the episode. In the last episode, we started at the Stadium Dreas. We learned about the Galder a little bit more, how they have kind of a future site, extra site, as Erlen calls it, and started the leagues there. We're going to go talk to the shopkeeper now. Just get that started at the start of the episode, at the start of the week. Birgit, what do you want? Do you want to shop or what? What? If you insist. Let's talk about the arena here at Sloan Forest. Our stadium was created when the Tavoich tree fell during the Storm of the Ages. All arena combat in the Sloan Forest takes place in the cavity it left behind. Oh my gosh. There would be a giant tree, huh? The Tavoich tree was the tallest tree in the Sloan Forest and served as a marker for where the border to the unexplored region was well before the forest was inhabited. Once the tree fell, tales of great destructive powers from deep within the forest made their way into Nordog lore, and people started to explore the region, searching for this power. The remains of the tree ended up being used all over the forest for housing, building temples, making roads, and setting up our canal system. The strength within the wood wards off evil spirits and brings good health to all. I love good health. I love all. 2 seeds were taken from the tree and planted in the arena, cavity, where they continue to grow to this day. Until those trees envelop the whole, gladiatorial combat will take place in the cavity of the mighty Tavoich tree. Tavoich tree, between the 2-century-old saplings. I practice gladiatorial, but I have no clue how you're supposed to pronounce that tree. What can you tell us about the Sloan Forest? Sloan Forest is the heart of Nordog. My brother, Bjornsson, and I have lived here our whole lives. Nordog is for family, I guess. Deep in the forest is a small town called Durrell, the first town to use the wood of the mighty Tavoich tree to build its roads. This is where we hail from. The forest is full of small towns like Darrell. Ernagloch, Donag, Kirash, and Elki are but a few towns that make up the bigger township of the Sloan Forest. This is great. I love this level of lore because this is useless information, but it's still great. Would have loved an Oxford comma, but I love it. We Northerners are very proud of our forest, as it is always the first image to come to mind when speaking of Nordog. The strength of the forest and of the barbarians are one and the same. The forest covers an entire third of Nordog with dense covering. This makes it a perfect home for the Galder, berserkers, and barbarians. We live in harmony with nature and in balance with others who share our haven as their home. There are many small rivers and creeks that flow through the forest, and we who choose to live here have set up watermills and canals, which supply us with all the constant fresh water from the Gnalk Mountain. See, we wouldn't have even known that the mountain where Vargan is called the Gnalk Mountain. Just inside the Tavoich walls lies Nordog's official gladiatorial arena, Stadium Dreas. Feel free to stay within the forest overnight, although most foreigners choose the safety of Roanor and stay there. I do like the pit. I feel safe in the pit. It would seem that tales of the Galder and Berserker have weakened the courage of those from the south. Well, alright. For being someone who didn't want to talk to us, she sure had a lot to say. Pretty sure we're not going to see anything like special here. One thing we can do, actually, is if I sort by level, is there anything that is... No. So, like, because there is supposed to be, like, a level mechanic where, like, if there was a weapon we had that was level 6, we would not be able to equip it because we're only level 5. But sometimes that mechanic works and sometimes it doesn't. But it doesn't matter. So, yeah. We're not going to see anything new here, I'm pretty sure. This is all... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already have a bunch of this stuff in our... Yeah. But at least we know it's wind and earth equipment, so... Yeah. Shields. We can get this big shield for Ursula. What's the difference? Yeah, 1 defense for 2 accuracy. Not super worth it. If at the very least the shield's probably stronger than our banded shield. But I don't think it's worth spending 2,000 monies. This wicker shield might be better. One thing to note that I noticed for Jeannie is that she does not block with her shield. She still dodges. So we don't have to worry about shield durability for her. So for her, actually getting the wood shield, the wicker shield here might be better. In fact, we're just going to do it. Yeah. By the way, the wicker shield is a predecessor to the bamboo shield and is only slightly less strong and remains much lighter. It is an easy shield to use and is good for beginners. Great. Not really the direction I would think she would wear it. I would think she would wear it more horizontal, but alright. Yeah. And then clothes, it's all going to be wolfskin, stuff we already have. Yeah, nothing new here. And hats. Yeah, fur hat. It's all the same. Okay, well, nothing else in the shop. Maybe we'll come back later and see if she's got any more gossip for us. But otherwise, let's get into some of the battles. I think I'm going to skip Friday this week because I'm taking a personal day from work. So I might just take a personal day from the internet. So, but that's just a preview ahead this week. If you don't see an episode on Friday, that's why. And if you do see an episode on Friday, then I changed my mind. You'll find out, I guess. All right. I'm going back to the Open League because we started it, so we may as well. And let's just do some fun battles. King of the Hill. 3v3v3, our triple threat. We can get some money from it. So let's just do it. Today, in Queen of the Hill, is usually how we call it, we'll be facing the Sylvan ones, Arak, a mongrel shaman, Gilroy, and Trevor, who are satyrs. Okay. We also have the Harbingers, Vald, Cronus, and Maeve. Vald is new, but we fought Cronus and Maeve before. Okay. So the satyr are the ones that we're going to have to worry about for getting there. Their initiative's 47. What's Gracie's? 42. Okay, so they're going to be faster than us. That sucks. Well, it has to be Gracie. It's King of the Hill. Queen of the Hill. We've done before. We've actually brought Taithleech for this. And if we get lucky, we can summon somebody up there. And I think because it's a bunch of satyr, right, who are light class, Mongol Shaman are arcane. So ER is actually not a bad bet because there was 2 gladiators. We're going to give this group a try. I'm guessing the hill is going to be right kind of directly south of here. So we'll go ahead and put Gracie here. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll put you here and then you here. This should be fine. What use are accessories? A weird way to ask that question, Usus, but I understand. Accessories can be purchased from vendors and the world map. What the... You can't purchase them from the world map, but vendors on the world map, specifically Althog, and no one else. They're most often used to boost affinity powers, well, but many can grant extra skills or stat bonuses. I think those are the more common use. Nighttime here at Stadium Drios, because we spent so much time yapping.
Into battle I run. Time to have a little fun.
The hill here is interesting because you have to... Hopefully we put Gracie at the right spot then. You're wasting time. I can't imagine the crowd really likes that.
I shall do my best.
Okay. We kind of put her in the right spot. If we had, if we had switched her in Typhleech, that would have been better, but that's fine. We should, we'll be able to get. Okay, we already got there, and he shall not be defeated. Are we going to be able to get to him? We'll give it a try.
Here in the arena, I think.
That was wild. I might, at the very least, just put like a skeleton like here or here, just to like block one of the directions for Gracie. That's not a bad idea. Okay. Or I can even, put, move Typhleech up to where she's at to block another direction. Okay. So I can put you here. Not a bad idea. That's kind of a cool shot right there. Okay. Can I hit you? I can. Huge. Oh, our shield in one hit, huh? Kind of stinks. Okay. What's our best option here? Who's Cronus? I feel like Cronus is going to try to get up here, so I am just going to... We're going to block with her ER. So loud. Okay. So all we have to worry about is the satyr behind us who... Okay. Oh, and stunned. That's bad and not good, actually. Can I actually maybe have you like back up? Is that Vault? Is that a bad idea? Because he's just going to approach again. And so will he. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't really have any good options here. I guess this does more damage. Would have loved if he actually kind of jumped down. Not really... I guess it's fine. It doesn't really matter. All we need is Gracie to like survive until she can maybe stand up. Which she has still somehow survived. So if she gets a chance before Arak and Trevor go, then she'll be able to stand up and maybe even take out Gilroy. Combo attack, numbing blows. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think the best idea is just to stay where we are, because Gracie, if she does fall in battle, then ER will have to take her place. So, to that end, just a combo attack is fine. And he's feeling weaker, so that works for us. A choice. Orange School 8. Great. Oh no, Spirit Attack won't defeat you. Maybe we'll defeat you. So, do what we can. Okay. We will... If ER could just go next, it's fine. Gracie's going to fall in battle, but that is fine. Do our little chip damage interrupt some movements of other characters. It's fine. Double points. Watch for a come behind. Our leg, and also our all of us, and also our hill.
Watch me dance. Watch me dance.
And their dance. Gracie disappeared so fast. Rude, honestly. That dodge absolutely stinks. Okay, now will the satyr disappear just as fast as Gracie? Yes. Wonderful. We should have, like, a bunch of advantages over Bald. Are you level 6? Oh. Well, that maybe explains it. BX. BBB. BBB. That was kind of awesome. Okay. So that's kind of a cool thing about arcane classes. We haven't really talked about affinity attacks too much. Affinity attacks. Is for arcane classes, their affinity attacks are ranged. So whereas Erlin has to be standing right next to them, arcane classes like the shaman or even the Galder, they can attack from range with their affinity. So it's cool. All right, that will be it. Crowd loves it. Crowd loves us. We win. 16-2. Orange School 16-2. Orange School wins. And there's the collapse noise. Barely enough money to cover our fee for entry, and barely enough experience to move a needle. Points battle, 2v2v2v2. Prizes, more of the same. These were supposed to be Sylvan prizes. Alright. The Harbingers, Galais and Maeve. Ekdor and Blaine from the Glade Masters. I think Blaine is new. And from the Children of Mjolnir, Gear and Ingvark. I know for sure we fought Ingvark because of his cool weapon. I guess focusing on Blaine is probably our best option here. So let's go with Erlin and Genie. Well, that's going to make Gracie real jealous. Well, okay, we don't have to worry about them at all, especially because they're Galder. They're probably just going to hang out up there the whole match, because you cannot jump down. You have to go around the hill. So this might change what we do. Because if he goes berserk, that's going to be a pain. Let me go with ER instead. I imagine you two are going to approach, so we'll try to cover area here. There we go. What is the amateur tier? This is what we are. Amateurs. This is amateur hour. Or amateur. This will probably be a 25-minute episode. That's fine. And you used to set a bunch of stuff. I don't know, whatever. Alright, 3 minutes on the clock. Sing for the crowd. No movement. Interesting. We're probably not going to get to take advantage of cover area because everybody's kind of moving away from us, and you're already here. I guess we go like here. I don't want to block Genie. That sucked. Now we have 0 points. How far is cover area? It sucks. Alright. Why? Oh my god. That's not going to earn you a lot of points. So we're still in the lead because... Boy. Nordog. Choice to use axe throw, especially when he wasn't holding an axe. How long will it take until the Harbingers actually score a point? We're losing.
Watch me dance. Watch me dance.
Maybe later. Skill effect failed. Okay. Genie will get to go next. We can get a back hit on, and at least maybe not, like, screw this up. A critical. Huge. That's the top damage so far is 31. AY. YAY. BBB. Love a BBB. 93, because we're not dealing with any like height advantage here. But you know what? That's probably fine. We probably could use long throw 3 also, because with so many other like with 4 teams, we're probably not going to get too many more turns. Genie probably will only get maybe 2 more turns. Nordog. I'm a bit surprised Ingvark has not gone berserk. His leg! 79 damage! Cry of Rage. I'm glad that didn't work. Fascinating. I still think this is best for damage. AB, XXB, XAY. 124. Alright, we're good. We're fine. We never have to really worry about points battles. And just for fun. Oh. Got the critical right at the end there. And his movement and his initiative. And oh,
Now there's a good sound.
that was kind of a regular sound. Really worked out well for the Glade Masters. That was some good synergy in their team. Ingvark, you're kind of blowing it. Blaine, you're kind of blowing it. Oh, I'm surprised we get to go again. Actually. Nice. Okay, he is no longer... He came to, but he's still lying prone. This is probably Genie's last turn. YX, YXY, YBB. Okay, we're fine. We could put the controller down if we didn't have to otherwise interact with the text on the screen. Yeah, no clue why you didn't go berserk. Alright, they're getting there. Alright, Barbarian a little less agile, getting up than some of the other classes. That was a good kick. We can probably just run out the clock here. There we go. 5:15. Harbingers did not score a single point. Did not. I think one of them used Cry of Rage at some point. Orange School wins. Oh, but we have to wait for this. Orange School still wins. The crowd loves it. Congratulations, team. You did a great job. And congratulations to me for my coaching of you to do a great job. 160, that's more than before. Oh, and we get all this stuff, even off the screen. That's perfectly fine and normal. And we get 2 cups. Wow. And a badge. Yeah, so all we need now is the local championships at Roanoke and Sloan Forest. So we'll get there. In the next episode, we'll finish up the Dreas Open League and then maybe explore some of these other leagues. I have been breadfiesta. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.